Talk a little more about Australia's ODI squad announcement, since that's just the news coming in, and some significant news that comes from that team. We'll put that up for you. But Nathan Lyon makes a return to the ODI setup. Peter Siddle is back in the ODI squad. He last played in ODI in 2010. So we'll just put that all out for you to have a look at. But Nathan Lyon, 15 ODIs in 7 years in international cricket, Damien, and Australia seem to go to him. I'm assuming whatever teams do now, from now till the World Cup, they're going to say that's at least part of our plan. Is Nathan Lyon part of Australia's World Cup plans?
I think he's shown that he's top of his game in what he does, and he can be conservative. He can tie up runs, he can get wickets. So I don't mind that call. I mean, the Peter Siddle one I find strange at his age with the World Cup coming up. We should be trying other youngsters in the Shield comp. So I'm not sure I'd be going Peter Siddle way, but I like the selection of Lyon, definitely.
Are the coach and the captain involved in a squad selection like this? Damien, how does it work in Australia? Do the selectors pick the side and give it to the captain and the coach?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, I think in the past, like with Ricky Ponting, he would have whether he was a select or not, he would definitely be part of a discussion and the coach. So whether officially how it works now with the selection panel, but I think there would be some discussion. I know Justin is involved, talking about what sort of side, and I think Tim Payne would. But you're right, with the World Cup coming up, you're trying to get your side getting ready and playing as a team. But some Lyon's good. Siddle, I'll just say I'm not sure still.
I mean, I like Lyon's selection. I've always wondered why there were not more opportunities in shorter format for him. I mean, guys struggle to get under him in Test cricket when there are no fielders in the outfield. It's a good selection.
Ajit, is so much about having mystery and wrist spin in the middle, and England's small grounds.
I mean, there's Yasir Shah's another one who never gets picked in Pakistan's one-day team or T20 teams, if I'm not wrong. So they're still quality bowlers. I mean, even though he's a finger spinner, and he's still got so much quality, which the Indians have found it hard in Test cricket as well.
There is a reservation on finger spin with white ball cricket, and especially in England
because the grounds are very small. The pitch is not going to turn that much. So I'm not sure it's an exciting selection, but good luck to him. Test match performances are getting recognized. India also recognizing test match performances to pick players for one day.
And the other thing is, do Australia have anyone better than him, or are they picking somebody just for the sake of being a wrist spinner?
The usual goes Adam Zampa in white ball cricket.
Spinner.
Ashton Agar is the finger spinner they use in 2020 cricket, but that's pretty much the extent of it. Two national selectors for Australia in Trevor Horns and Greg Chappell. The head coach Justin Langer also part of it, and I think the captain too participates in selection. But who the captain for the Australian World Cup team is, that's anybody's guess. We'll have a look at that team, and I'll have Damien Martyn's views on it. And remember, everyone's trying to get their World Cup puzzle right. You need 15 on that plane to England in in about 3 or 4 months' time. You need to announce that even sooner. But I'm just looking at that. There's a return to Usman Khwaja to the ODI setup. Glenn Maxwell, Marcus Stoinis, Mitch Marsh, all white ball specialists. It's Alex Carey, of course, that keeps wicket in limited overs for Australia. Jai Richardson, Billy Stanlake, Jason Behrendorff, the left arm seamer, Peter Siddle, like I said, a return possibly to play an ODI after 8 years for the right arm seamer. Nathan Lyon and Adam Zampa are the two spin options. Damien, off you go. Some interesting returns to that ODI setup.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the bowlers too, even for Test cricket. Jai Richardson and Billy Stanlake. I mean, there's quality pace. Billy Stanlake's like 8'7" or something, is he? I don't know how big he is. Bowling quick. So look, there's some talent there. I like, Maxwell's back. Hanscom is an interesting one as well. He's been put in. Lyon I like. It's just, I mean, to me it's Siddle. I just think at his age, 37. I mean, unless they're finding a role in a sense of what's going on. But there is some good young talent there. They've mixed in as well. Khwaja at the top. So it's not bad. I mean, look, I think selecting any team, isn't it? There's always going to be, no exact 100% perfect that we will think as.
Yeah, David, we are talking about age 37 being sort of a liability or weakness, sure. But such guys are mostly old school thinking cricketers. So maybe the thought from the earlier era might work in today's cricket. You think? People thought on their feet a little more. Yeah, people thought on their feet a little more earlier, so maybe that's why I wanted to know who's involved in the selection. Maybe Langer's got something to do with Siddle's comeback?
Yeah, I mean, maybe. I mean, that changes all the time, the exact selection polls. I mean, Greg Chappell and Trevor Horns. Yeah, I agree. They could want experience, saying Peter Siddle, definitely. That's their call as well. I'm not sure. He hasn't played for, 7 years, 8 years,
yes.
Is it? 2010?
Does it look a champion team to you? Does it look like a team
we
that
must
may go on
make
to
a
win
point
the World
that their premier fast bowlers again will get a bit of a rest. So there's
they'll
that
all come
aspect.
back,
There's no
yeah.
Mitchell Stark. There's no
And
Pat
David Warner,
Cummins.
Steve Smith are not going to be finishing their thing.
No, they would be up
so
for
they'll all come back.
contention.
Oh, yeah.
So then there's that. So there are maybe not all. So that's not anywhere near perhaps the team that might go to England, because you don't have Mitchell Stark, you don't have Pat Cummins. You think Josh Hazlewood will also be part of the setup for England, but fair enough to give them a rest.
I mean, the one thing about that batting is, I mean, it looks dangerous on paper. A lot of them have done better in T20 cricket than in one-day cricket, or the consistency in one-day cricket that you need. So,
but to add Steve Smith and David Warner, if
yeah,
they're
I mean,
available
once
and
they are
pick,
back, it looks a different lineup.
Okay, well, again, so it's about perspective, and these three ODIs may not necessarily reflect what Australia, the direction which Australia might go come the World Cup, and the return of Smith and Warner is now being spoken up eagerly in all parts of cricket. So keep an eye out on that.